So today we just have a quaint little fishing pond. We check in on it and we get, I don't even know what that was, but it's only worth 20 cents. So we would have to get a few of these to get the next fishing pool. But if we just go at this for a little bit, then we can work our way all the way up to $1. Wow. Which we can use to upgrade the money value that we get from the pond, as well as the time it takes to catch a fish. So now every time we're earning 25 cents. So let's just keep upgrading the money value. So now it's 30 cents. And then we get all the way back up to $1 pretty quickly, where we can increase the chance of a high quality catch for probably double the money gains. Either way, let's start earning the fish a little bit faster, and you can already see that happen in real time. Plus, we've been at this long enough that we actually have a level up. Woo! A single skill point to spend, which we can go ahead and drop right here to get 10% more reeling speed. And that opens up more things for us. And we've also caught 15 fish, so that earns us a trophy, the fish purchasing menu. So now we come over here and we can buy seaweed for $5. It's like one of those weird kale chip packages you find in stores. Is that even what that is? I always thought that was like seaweed. At which point I would rather get sushi. But let's go ahead and get our way all the way up to $5. So when we do get seaweed, we have a chance to catch that instead. So ooh, that was a critical. It was 61 cents, which is a little better. Back up to $1 already. But I want to see how much the seaweed is worth. And it's worth $1.48. Pretty good. Now we can enhance that and it's $1.77. We can already enhance the money value again. And the regular stuff, that I still don't know what it is 43 cents. I guess we could probably see what it is in here. It's a rusty spoon. I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them. But let's just keep getting more seaweed that is worth $2. And we have another skill point, which is only good for the seaweed one here because the rest of these, oh, that just costs money. Inflation, that could be good. But we only have $3 to our name. So instead, let's just get 10 cents more per fish. Sure. And a bit more critical chance, which I would like to see the seaweed crit because that'd be like $5 at once. Speaking of $5, we increase the money value again, but now the critical upgrade is getting pretty expensive. So let's instead put some chance towards catching rarer fish. That should mean that we get the seaweed more often. And just keep upgrading the catch timer. So at this rate, we should be able to get a second fishing pond in pretty good time. Oh, a cookie. Wow, I don't even know what that did. We got a thing. It's a trophy of sorts. It's a very familiar cookie. I want to tap it for some reason. And okay, I thought we could. But what that does is that gives a little bit of discount for the pond upgrades. Very nice. And sure enough, I think they are a little cheaper. So the seaweed when it crits is $6. That's good to know. So we already have 11. We could upgrade the value of a high quality catch, but we're already so close to getting a second pond here. So just a little bit more like that, and now we can get a second fishing pond here, which is a lot slower, and it also has its own batch of upgrades. But I think the seaweed was actually worth more there. Sure enough, it was. This one, the seaweed was $3, and the rusty spoon was even less. Now it's $1.50. But it is not nearly as fast as our other pond, so we have to spend a little bit of money to enhance that. And we got another level up, but we can't get anything yet, because that costs money, that costs 2 skill points, that costs a hook thing. At least we got another trophy right down here, so we get another skill point from that. Perfect. That's great timing, so we could get 3 things available to us. Like more money gain, 25% more money gain. Although the amount of money that the second pond requires to upgrade is kinda crazy. And to get another one, we need $3,000. Well, at least we can give a little bit of crit chance on this pond. And the seaweed is worth $10 here now. That's amazing. Although we definitely shouldn't forget about this pond here because the upgrades are still pretty cheap. So let's just enhance the money gains as much as we can until we're too poor to do anything. At least the rusty spoons now are above $1, and the seaweeds, if they ever happen here, are $4. Now let's make sure this thing gets some more fishing speed there, and maybe a little more money gain. I would like to see the rusty spoons be worth $5 here, because that would mean the seaweed is up pretty high too. So the rusty spoons are $3.99 here. Ooh, and the seaweed is almost 15. Very nice. Oh, and that's another trophy. Some toilet paper. Wars were fought over this in Costco. But I suppose that's ancient history now. At least we get 10% reeling speed with it. And we can already see that difference happening very quickly on the second pond here. So let's go ahead and get some more rare catches in the second pond. That should be better. And I didn't realize, but we have $70 now. And another level up. We can actually get this money upgrade down here for 10% money gain, which has even more upgrades out of it. Perfect. And some more of those weird hooks. I'm guessing those might be like prestige things, but we're not there yet. So the other thing that we can do is save up a little bit and get minnows for $100. Those are some crazy minnows if they cost that much, but at least we get that money pretty soon. So now we can fish for minnows, however much they are, when we actually fish them out of here. I guess that would come with getting the more rare catches upgrades. Oh, but there's a minnow. It was $21, and that was in the first pond. How about the second one? But there was another reward that we got for getting the minnow, I guess? Down here, a skill point. Don't even think, oh wait, we have two. We can use it by leveling up one of these other things. This one only has a second level to fill, so we might as well do that. Now it's maxed out. And then also the next money thing to save up for, there's 500 there, 1,000 there. I guess it's 500. Well, if minnows actually showed up in the second pond, we could do that. But they're showing up in the first pond almost exclusively so far. At least we can spend a nice amount of money on the second pond to increase the value of things. Now, please give me a minnow. Please, there it is, $85. That is amazing. Now, do it again. I beg of you. That one critted, but I didn't see how much it was. It was probably like 40. We could definitely use more crits in the second pond, but I just got all this money. I'm not sure I want to spend it yet before getting that upgrade, because just a few more pieces of seaweed and we should get it, which thankfully the first pond is giving me a lot of seaweed. And we're also about to get a skill point, so that's cool too. And there we have 500. So we can get more reeling speed, 10% more, and unlock more things that also require the hooks. There are some other tabs here that we don't have access to yet, but we are very close to this one. So we'll see what that one has. 250 fish, which is right here, unlocking mutation. Oh, there we go. Custom mutations, oh my. Oh, and then we immediately get like doom demons, which by the way, you know those like depth finders that you strap onto boats to find fish out in the water? Can those run doom? Well, we also need somehow to get mutation points, which I guess comes from money. And then we can get, oh, so we can spend it to get that much. Okay, so wait, $1 is 1,000th of a DNA point, and these things still need hooks to do. Well, some of them don't. This is like the only one that we can possibly get access to because I don't know where you get the hooks from yet, and that costs 0.85 of that thing. So if we spend half of our money, put 35 in there, we got a little bit going that way, but I guess we just gotta keep casting to get more money, and I have no idea where the DNA points are actually stored. I don't see them, but this pond could definitely use more speed. Even if it's like half of this top pond here, I think that'd be good, which I think it is at now. And there's another minnow for 85, excellent. Now we just gotta keep spending a whole bunch of money here, and there it starts getting converted. So it is better to put a lot of it in at once so we can actually see it start to convert. But sure enough, we need to put like $1,000 in there to get even 1 point, which is kind of crazy. And it would be much better if these things were automatic, which actually we can actually do on the first pond. So now it's automatically collecting. There we go. Automation. And let's just make it more valuable. Now this one here, we need 1,500 to automate it, which will take a little bit because our ponds still are not super valuable, but more than that, they are also slow. So here, let's put like 400 into the research thing, or maybe a little more. That should get us 1 DNA point. So there enough, we have it. And then we can put that towards bigger fish, which is $1 extra per fish. Incredible strides here. But let's just enjoy our second skill point back in this one because that's all we can do with it. More reeling speed. That should be extra good for the beginner pond, which we can also give it a few more speed boosts. That's the big money maker right now. We should get that going incredibly fast. Now the question is, can we refund this? Okay, thankfully we just keep it and we can activate it or deactivate it if we want, if we get one of these other ones. But that's gonna be the one that we run with while we enhance the crit a few levels, and then probably the speed as well, and the luck, because the minnows when they crit is 200. Oh, that's super helpful. Now this last tab here, we need 100 pond upgrades to unlock, and I'm guessing that's the prestige. At the very least, we have $1,000 now, so it's just a little more until we automate this pond, like so. Now both of the ponds that we have are automated. So now we can sit back, relax, smell some of the flowers that are not moving, and then maybe see about getting new fish, which the next one is actually 5,000, so that might be a little bit. Would like to see another treasure pop out of the pond here, but we do have enough money to get another $1 per fish. Might as well. because that also unlocks more upgrades, like a sunken eye piranha fish here, which costs, oh, another DNA point. That's something I can do. Put half of it towards that, and bada bing bada boom, another DNA point. So more upgrades for an extra $10 per fish. Now we're cooking. The minnows in the beginner pond are almost 100, and the minnows in the next one are 289. Beautiful. Let's upgrade that money value a little more. And that was the wrong upgrade entirely, but now they're worth 500. Excellent. And we actually have enough money to get this upgrade again for even more money gain. And that's 10 skills for another skill point, which we can't really put anywhere until we get 4 of them here or another one here. And we're actually getting close to another upgrade to the super feed with 10,000. Or we get one of these for more luck. I think I like this one more. Oh, and we can actually afford the duck upgrade already for 25% more treasures. That's perfect. Hopefully there's more toilet paper things that pop out, but we can also get another pond here. So now we finally have one that isn't automated. At least we can upgrade it a few times right away. So the seaweed from there is 2,000 by itself. Wow, keep that going. Rusty spoon is 2,500. Now, what's a minnow like in there? Probably have to upgrade the rarity. It is 3.4 thousand. This is looking way better. And to automate this one, we need 337,000. Maybe not, but now we can get sardines, which should come up from one of these. Although there's a lot of catches happening very quickly, so I might, oh, there it is, 200 from the beginner pond. That's a good sign. Number 3, there's 7,000, even better. And we should probably put some more money towards mutations. Okay, so now that's gonna take a while to convert all of those, but that'll be a good amount of DNA points too, especially since we need those for further upgrades. But here, another $10 per fish. I'm glad it was that instead of like $2. That would just been ridiculous. But this is the one that needs all the DNA points for another $100 per fish. But we put more than 10,000 in there, so that should be 30 more DNA points here. So if we get this to 100,000, then that should be enough. We also just have to make sure to keep fishing this pond because this is a bigger money maker now. So here, let's just put another half in there. 50,000 going into research now, and yet still no new treasure so far. Well, that's probably gonna change soon because we're about to level up again, and then both of those points can go towards the duck, who's gonna walk up to a lemonade stand or something like that. Now we get up to 100,000, so when all this converts, we should have 100 points, which I think there was an upgrade somewhere for research speed in the tree here. Another mutation slot would be good, but here, let's keep upgrading this pond. Less time. Okay, that's looking better. It's honestly almost on par with this one. A little faster, if you will. Okay, I guess if you hold down the upgrade button, it buys everything that you can, which would be pretty fun on this pond here, not gonna lie. Let's see what it does. So we spent 9,000 there, it got faster, and more rare, I'm pretty sure. Do it again. And okay, so it seems like it goes from the top down, but now the fish there is worth much more than it did at the beginning. I'm pretty sure there was a money upgrade that we could save up for as well. Yeah, this super feed again. We need 100,000 for that. Well, there's 100,000. So super feed for another $100 per fish, which might not look like much over here, but it certainly does good for the beginner pond, and maybe this one too. And $500,000 is there, so we could get this money gain again for 33% more money gain, or more reeling speed. Definitely more money gain, I think, because now this pond over here with the critical seaweed was 100,000, regular is 40. Have we even upgraded that one? Well, we have a little bit, but can we get the sardine? I want to see how much that gives. Sardine, please. Okay, minnow is 41,000. You know what? Let's just go ahead and automate this. So we have 3 automated fishing ponds. It's like ice fishing, but we're in the entirely wrong season. At least in game. Outside, the temperature just keeps plummeting. Oh, you want to see your breath? How about your breath freezes inside your mouth? Welcome to the Midwest. And I didn't even realize we have 1.5 million monies now. That's more than enough to buy a goldfish. So that should be quite a bit of money if we ever get one of those. Plenty of sardines, plenty of minnows from the beginner pond, and a whole lot of sardines. Fill a can with them. Oh, there's a goldfish, 3,000 in the first pond. I'm using the numbers of the first pond because the later ones are still kinda rare for them. But 1 million should be enough to get, yeah, this one, because we need 50 million for this one, but more reeling speed. And we have gained 25 DNA points, so we get 5 more there for free. And we leveled up 10 times, so that's 2 more skill points. Although, where do we put those? Well, we got 4 now, so I guess we could put them in a few spots. Do I want more money gain or do I want more treasure? I want more treasure. Where is the next treasure? This one hasn't even given anything. I hope we don't lose the possibility of treasure because everything's automated. That would not be good. But here, let's just put a casual million into research. Whoa, there's a treasure. It's a cannon. That's what I'm talking about. Functioning cannon. Thanks for the clarification. 10% more hooks. Well, it would be nice if I could get hooks in the first place, but we're actually only a few upgrades shy of getting this one. So let's just upgrade something here. Maybe more speed and more income and more rarity there. Is that enough? Really? Just one upgrade shy? Oh goodness. How you gonna do me like this? 100 pond upgrades, which unlocks here, Relocation. And that's where we get the hooks, where we relocate to gain hooks. So we can gain 384 here, and it's actually going up pretty steadily. I wish I knew what number this relates to. The money, the amount of fish we technically caught, the skill point things. But in games like this, it is better to prestige sooner than later, so let's just get 400 hooks. And we have relocated once, or we got 100 hooks, so we can get 100 more. And now we're back to the beginner pond, which, ooh, actually, the fish already are worth so much more. We can get a second pond already, and automate this one, and get pretty close to automating this one. Like now. And then we still keep our skill tree. That's perfect. Do we still keep our research? Oh, yes we do. Okay, this is not as bad of a prestige as I was worried about. Just put a lot of money back into things that we did before. The beginner upgrades are still worth pennies. So let's just hold down the thing and get 12 levels in all of this and a lot in a lot of the others. So that's looking like it did before we relocated. And then again, to get a little bit of the same going here. But this one still needs a lot of work because it's very expensive. Although I think we relocated to only collecting rusty spoons. Sure enough, we did. So let's get all those right away. And now we're making the big money again. But now what to spend the hooks on? I guess we could spend 1 hook here for 5% money gain. Ooh, and I unlocked, ooh, big one in the middle, which costs 10,000 hooks. But this one costs DNA points, so we can do that. And then more critical chance here for 1 hook. And then 5, sure. And then 25, sure. 1,000 here, sure. And fish value, okay, so this creates an exponent of only 0.1. But I'm guessing the next one is, oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be 0.1 instead of 0.01, but no, it's just 0.02. And this is one that just costs money. That one we can do a lot sooner, which we're actually kind of close to. But here, let's get a little more hooks there, and then, yeah, a bit more hooks here. We're running low on hooks, but let's get more conversion speed here, because that is a lot of money to go through. And now we have the third pond automated yet again. So we're kind of back to the same spot that we were before we relocated. So if we relocate again already, we don't get as much. So it is kind of a time-based thing. The other good news is that all of these rewards here are cumulative, so the make money one for Bezos money is still going up. We're at 10 million out of 1 trillion that we need, but at least it's a cumulative. And there's a gold bar that we can upgrade? That's on the same tier of like unlocking fish. We can just straight up get a gold bar, but look at that lionfish and the blobfish. That's the least blob-looking blobfish I've ever seen. Oh, and I was right, the one in the skill tree is a piranha, but the goldfish can be here again. Definitely need way more rarity in all these places. Oh, hold on. We upgraded the rarity enough and now there's like coral things happening here. Or cryptid things. It's usually one of the two. So I wonder if that means like rusty spoons just never happen anymore. It's catching a lot of the goldfish that we just unlocked and like nothing else. So I think we just set a new base level for this pond. Oh, that's amazing. Get that here, yes. So sure enough, this one is catching goldfish with the occasional critical sardine, but not a rusty spoon in sight. And 3 skill points allow us to get, okay, let's just get the fish value exponent up here now, and skill point up here for more hooks, a bit more conversion speed, sure. So now the conversion is happening at a really good pace. It's just a shame that it's all this conversion to only get 1 DNA point. Although we can unlock some new modifiers here if we want to, such as 100% critical value. I feel like that's definitely better than the $1 per fish. So let's go for it. And then trade you in, get you. So now all of the things should be critical. Oh, I see what happens. It doubles the value of the crits. So we should definitely enhance the chance for them as much as we can. So this pond here just gave a sardine that was 318,000 on a crit. There it is. Beautiful. But we definitely want your chance to be up to the new baseline. Or I guess it's kind of a baseline. We want the pink stuff out of it. But also here, more hooks. It might be good to prestige soon. We do get 1,000 hooks if we do that. But what are some of the other challenges that we need? Skills, reeling fish, skills, gaining hooks. That's 1 trillion hooks. We don't need to worry about that. That's 1,000,000 hooks. So there isn't a whole lot that we're actually able to get close to. And I do want to see what the numbers are like on this pond here before prestiging. And I would like to see what it takes to get a new slot that we can put a modifier in. At least we have 100 DNA points to put towards even more conversion upgrades. 9,900% DNA on conversion? What? We're earning 100 DNA points on conversion now. Oh, that is amazing. So we can get the piranha again for plus 110 per fish. So look at that. We have 1,000 DNA points already, as it was going so slowly before. Can we do that again? Oh, 100,000. At least we can do this one. More money gain. We are so close to gaining the pond. There it is. Okay, so that is egregiously slow. The next one costs 576 billion, and it costs 1 billion to automate it. Wow. Oh, hold on. I just bought upgrades for this one, and this one did the kelp upgrade thing, if that's what that was. And this one just did a thing. Hold on, have they been changing this whole time? What have I been noticing? A lot of nothing, apparently, but that fish was worth 1 million, and that was just a sardine. Give me another. 3.7 million for a sardine. That's perfect. Are there any more money upgrades even in here, or did we max those out? There's this one for 50 million. We can get that pretty quickly here. I certainly think so. Hey, another treasure. It's a toilet. Thankfully, just a toilet, which gives 5% reeling speed. But there's also another tab here that is solely like a seal thing. So there must be animals that we can find at some point, but definitely not now. Oh, that minnow on crit was almost 10 million. I like it. And I guess we are in range of unlocking the clownfish next for a casual 40 million. I'm pretty sure the movie costs more than that though. We definitely need this one upgraded more. So more crit chance and more crit value and more regular value. 79 million for a critical clownfish. That is amazing. So now we can get another money upgrade for more money gain, as there is still 16 more levels in this one. And this thing needs a lot more speed to keep up with the rest. Now the fishing line is pink. What have the rest of these been doing? I guess they weren't up to the same level of time thing, but they are now. And now this one is just a solid bar because that is a constant money flow. How about we get this one to that value, which it isn't quite yet, but now we have another pink fishing line, and this guy is probably feeling left out. So now the ponds are almost looking the same. Very almost. Just a little more. Over 100 million now in our pocket, looking very good. And boom, 4 pink fishing ponds with pink fishing lines. Didn't even realize they were mutating like this. Kinda crazy. What's also crazy is we relocate now and we get 16,000 hooks. I don't even know what I would use them on, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe the Black Friday for lower pond upgrade costs, and then more hooks here. Trying to see where else the tech tree can expand to, and thankfully it looks like it's expanding this way. Even more reeling speed there. More conversion speed here, sure. And then out here, probably. More luck. Oh, it didn't go further. How about this one? It didn't go further. What about this one? More mutation slots? Yes. Another discount. A veteran discount. And that costs a skill point. And this also costs a skill point. Oh, wow. And that can be upgraded 999 times? Crazy stuff. What's also crazy is a single rusty spoon is $800. All on its own. That pays for so much just for catching a few of them. And all the fish that go up there a little bit. So just buy a whole bunch of things. And now it's already the quickest automation it can get. Well, at least as far as, you know, visual with the bar and whatnot. How about another one? And another one. And automate that. Beautiful! And we have a second mutation slot now. So if we have one for more critical value, we could get more critical chance or more reeling speed? I think more reeling speed. Oh yeah, that's making things quite a bit faster now. Just gotta keep the gains going up incredibly high. So in no time at all after relocating, we have more than 1 million, about to get 4 ponds going here, all of which automated, but already we have 4 ponds. It just needs a lot of speed and definitely more chance to catch things like a goldfish. So now that's looking better. The sucky thing is it takes 1 billion to automate this one. Ooh, but hey, another treasure. An Eye of Ender sort of thing. A Pearl of Luck. It feels cursed. Oh, I'm sure it does, but it gives us more crit chance. So if we actually trade out the Reeling Speed Relic for more crit chance, which we can do, then that should pair up pretty nicely. As long as we incredibly boost the crit value here, which also made the water turn murky pink. Where is this going? I'm seeing a pattern here, and I'm not sure I like it. And also, this pawn needs a major value increase. Okay, so we have the pond crit chance high enough level, and then the water turns murky pink in places. So if this gets up that high, which is, wow, incredibly expensive, I'm pretty sure other bad things are gonna happen, because of course bad things happen. Oh, and we also ran out of research money. We'll just quickly fix that. It already costs 633 million to get past level 8 in the beginner pond. That is a crazy level of growth, or inflation rather. But now the fishing rod is even more cursed, spending all this money to get really high quality fishing ponds, and then it all just melts into a puddle of pink goo. But at least we do have plenty of money now to get more reeling speed here, or we could get more luck here. I think more luck, just for the chance to gain more fish, especially the clownfish. Look at how much they're getting there. If only that was happening here, which we probably should stop neglecting this. And the money just keeps on going up. 780 million. I can't even keep up with it. And we have enough skill points for even more money gains, so that's even better. And here we have, pretty soon, come on, happen soon or else I look dumb, 1 billion money, which still isn't enough to automate this thing. But we can put half of that into research if we want to. But there is also upgrades that cost 1 billion as well. Oh, I didn't realize we had enough research, or not research, DNA points for this again. Sure, 1,000 per fish. And then sure, 125 million there, yawn. But that costs 1 billion all on its own. But now we have automated all 4 ponds that we have. And we got another thing here for 50 skills. Yes, for 2 more skill points that we can't even use. But man, it takes so long to get more level ups now. Also, is it just me or did we get 1 billion again very quickly? Like, I put half into here, so we have 1 billion. And the fish that we're getting here, 70 million from there. But there were other ones, 250 million on a critical sardine. No wonder it's going up like crazy. We haven't even gotten the luck over there, or the crit thing, or that thing, or I was gonna do more for this thing to see what happens, but that costs 6 billion now. I was drinking water. We got a crown. I think it's a crown. Yeah, it's a crown, a tiny crown. I think it's a Snail King's crown. For more money gain. Only 10% though. For a crown like that? Disappointed. It is kind of funny that some of these pawns just get the different, like, cursed tiers at different levels. It might be just for how many pond upgrades we bought total. But now this one has a funny striped progress bar. And we could probably do that here too pretty soon. Focusing on some things, or just all the things. But there's 3 skill points, so we could do that for more discount. But there's a few things we could do that for. I think this one is gonna be the best one though, because that reduces their price by 1/3. And we can still get to billion here for even more conversion speed. So that is going at a pretty good pace now. And then a few more billions going in there and there. Now let's just get this going a little more until they all cost 1 billion. And it still doesn't mutate the thing. Come on, where's the pink goo? Actually, this one doesn't have the pink goo either. Maybe we should fix that by just dumping a whole lot there. That still didn't do it. But also look at how fast we're collecting billions now. Those critical fish, whoa, that was a critical clownfish worth 1 billion. Amazing, 10 billion, just like that. Can we even put that anywhere? I guess we can. But I also wonder if I should focus on the beginner pond here to see how even more cursed it can get. So let's just dump a whole bunch of money there. Whoa, sure enough, the whole thing is pink. Why? What sort of lore is this creating in a clicker game? But I mean, I've also done an idle game where little boy destroys the world with lemonade, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Ooh, hey, more treasure. A pineapple for 2.5% critical chance. Who lives here? Why was this under the sea? So many questions. But if that also ties into why the ponds turned pink in particular, that's going to raise some very concerning questions. And something else just popped out. This is like a dream catcher. Maybe this will help my nightmares about falling into the fishing pond. For even more luck. Very cool. We've collected half of the treasures already, and we still haven't seen any of these weird animals, or even half of the available fish that we can get. Can we buy a new fish? We can, a crab. And we're already collecting lots of crabs too. Oh, here's one of the things. It's a fish with legs. Fish legs. Shark with legs. Shark, 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 shark. More critical chance. Shark with legs, do, 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 do. And you know what? More reeling speed. Still not quite to getting this one to the stripey bar, but it's getting close. And man, we are just collecting billions super fast. I want to see how even more Curse Upon can get, but I feel like this might be the maximum. I wouldn't be surprised. It also is taking a lot of money to get these upgrades now, but 3 more skill points might as well get 120% more hooks. And is it time to relocate? It might be time to relocate because we can get 1,000,000 hooks this way, which was also a reward here for 500,000 more hooks. So that can get quite a few upgrades again. More exponents for one, more discount there, more money gained here, and here, and here. So many of them. I haven't even gone through half of them. And then more luck up there. So now we're just earning thousands super fast. Okay, we're gonna let this get to 1,000,000 and then see how cursed it can get just off of one thing. Off of like one mega purchase, which we haven't even upgraded the value except one time, and the spoons are worth 10,000 before crits. But let's just put 1,000,000 in there, and they get all the way up to pink growths and pink fishing hook. And it's the funny stripey bar. So we're doing amazing here. And just, you know, getting all these things automated as much as we can. And cursed as much as we can. So that's at the stripey bar. And then we can get a whole bunch of fish really quick too. So in a matter of minutes, like single digit minutes, we are at 1 billion monies again. That is insane. And all 4 ponds are once again automated and once again cursed to different degrees. So I tell you what, I think we did good today. And you can still hear the money being made in the background. But I do hope you guys enjoy Grove Fisher here. Making lots of money just by, you know, cursing a couple of fish ponds. It's just that easy. So thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern. I'd also like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Corby Farm, Dakota, Donamoto, DeviantX, Ancient Elixir, Matthew, Hateful Harold, Peggy Sue, Drupalong, Lily, The Mire Within, DeGarity, Sans, Isaac, V, Killer Squad, Mousy Mouse, and Nicholas.